like this.
Huh?
I like this. It looks good.
It's not bad. A little bumpy.
He'll be able to climb that okay, won't he?
He should be.
He just had to watch loaded a little bit.
Well, we can't get him much higher than that rack, otherwise he'll catch that power line. We're dragging him across there, or is he gonna...
Well, we ain't getting much over there. Now, some of these, we are gonna have to put in a traffic light. We're trying to get set up to cross this road. I had trees cut ahead. Robin's trying to get where he can load some of them out to make it, and then we'll go back clean. I'm gonna set these down across the Robin. So let's get on that first. That's our first item of business. Now, I use my tater axe. Side note, I make these axes like here, weld to head, weld to steel. I don't trust the wood. Now, they're heavy, but I've used them for years, since like '04. And the one I've used all this time, I lost. So I don't know what happened to it, but I lost. I finally had to make me another one. But that's what, if you look at my channel, that's what's on my channel for the L and longer weight, is that axe. Because that's always been my lucky axe. I'm superstition about it, because I don't want to get, every time I ever cut timber, I had that axe. In the past 4 months, I've worked without one, because I ain't been able to find my tater axe. But I made me another one last night, so it's gonna be nice. I gotta cut this hillside out by hand. It's gonna be nice to do some hand cutting with my tater axe again. Or, you know, on my side. For wedging, I like for wedging, you get yourself stuck, you can chop yourself out pretty quick, and I just always loved it. I always loved my tater axe. Now this is Fern Valley, so I'm not gonna leave that top there. I'm gonna have to get that top out of there, because I told old boy, I said, I'm gonna clean up Fern Valley best I could. I mean, we are logging this thing. There is daggone limitations. But I'm gonna try to accommodate them best I can. This Fern Valley means a lot to him, and he said it gets real pretty. So I need to make sure and try to take care of Fern Valley here.
Come on down. Alrighty.
Oh boy, come on, birdie bird. There we go. I'm gonna cut this and hand this across the street to Robin. This, the Blood's over here, and he's with the Crips. Got it, Dory. Come on, you son of a buck. Okay. Try to start a spot down here for these tops. I'm gonna try to throw some of them tops down here if I can. It's just kind of a buster cluck. We got a lot going on. Now once we get set up and rolling, boys, she's gonna pour out of here, but we gotta get them mats set across that gas line. And Robin and them's gonna get on that. And the way them new mats are, or them not new, they're the ones we got at that auction. The way them auction mats are, you can't grab them with a boom or nothing. You got to use a chain. So it's a process getting them off the truck and stuff and doing their thing. But if we don't, we'll just tear them up and destroy them. So we have to do them right. And it wouldn't be farting with them if it wasn't for this daggone gas line stuff. It's one thing about having all this equipment that we got. You can sure do the thing, but sometimes even with old equipment, it takes a little time and a little bit of effort to do the thing. There, that's looking good. Now Fern Valley looks a little better. Now that hickory tree, I'm gonna cut up the hill and I'll pull it out from the top up above. And let's see, is there anything else marked right here? I don't see nothing, but I can't see much anyways till the sun. Lay this top down there. This maple top, will put it back down there. Big Daddy had to make a cut on that hillside over there to get Tiny down, to get Tiny out. I mean, Tiny can climb it either way. Anything Skidder can climb, Tiny can climb. I'm convinced of it. But unless Tiny's going to back out, you're going to have to make it to where he don't lose everything out of the bed when he climbs out. There it is. That'll rot down and not look so bad in Fern Valley. Looks beautiful. We'll take that. And everything else in that hillside's upper more upperly. And I might be able to get that popper and that stuff up the hill. Well, daggone, this might not be as bad as I thought. Let me son of a... There they are, working on getting them out of the truck. They gotta use chain stuff. It's just slow. It's just it's a slow process, and especially when you're just going to use it for a couple days. But like I said, it's the only way we can cross that gas line and be kosher, you know. Whew, that's hollow. I don't know if that tree's gonna stand there until I get the other side. Come on, Brutus, a little faster. Track faster, old buddy. It's a big old hollow gourd. Here we go. Beautiful lay though. It's gonna lay down there just nice. Okay, let's see if we get this popper down, and I'll show you a shot of them down there below. Beautiful. Well, it's a hollow gourd now. They got their mats in. Now they're going to work across that gas line. They're gonna work across that gas line, but I got these trees laid over on this side of the two skidders over there on the other side of the gas line. Roger's right in the gas line now. They got 4 mats down for Tiny to run across the top of the mats, so the gas line is not gonna be getting tore up. But Robin's gonna cut these trees up that I got laying on this side and load them out and get them out of here and then move back clean. Okay, so me and Morgan's climbed up on top of the hill. As you can clearly see, I'm pushing some of the scrap out of the way because I throwed the trees from below the hill up on top so we can grab them by the top and swing them out, because Morgan can't do nothing on that hill, and I don't want to claw up that hill at Fern Valley anyway, so I want to get what I can pulled up the hill with Brutus. See how hollow that poplar was a little bit ago. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to come on here and explain to you all a little bit about Morgan. Morgan's been working with me today. He's running that green skidder there, and he's doing a really good job. He don't have a lot of experience skidding, but Morgan grew up in a truck. He's been around trucking his whole life. He's been around wrenching and all that stuff his whole life. He's been around. Hello. You want to tell everybody hi? Did you hear her tell everybody hi? She looks cute today, but she's been grumpy this morning. I'll second that. You're not a morning person. All right. So anyways, I just wanted to say Morgan don't have experience skidding, but he's got a lot of experience being a good country boy. Now, I work around a couple, one boy I think off the top of my head from the city, and I'm not trying to take anything away from the boys born and raised in the city, because he's very smart, very well read, learns quick. I actually put him on the maintenance crew, but he's not naturally a maintenance guy, but he's so smart and he learns so quick and he's cultured real well that I thought, you know what, with his disposition, we'll take him on maintenance. So the reason I said all that is I don't want anybody, if anybody's watching this from the city, to think that no, there ain't no way you're going to accept a city man. And then, no, it ain't that. It's the fact that Morgan's good with operating, and he's good with his hands. He's worked with his hands a lot, and he understands like the fundamentals of mechanics. And if you understand mechanics and stuff, and you got, you was raised farting around and four-wheelers and motorcycles and stuff like that, and working on broke down junk all the time and stuff, because you probably wasn't real well off growing up as far as just buying something new and not ever learning it. That's the kind of stuff we're after, because that's the kind of stuff it really pays off when you get to working, and you can fix a lot of your own messes. And if you got the right disposition, it can work real well. And he's got a real good disposition, real proud of his disposition. And his brain's always working. And I mean, whatever shortcoming he's got right now, learning how to skid, it's not going to last very long, I promise you. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to come on here and brag on my boy Morgan. I'm pretty Morgan, if you see this somehow, I'm pretty daggone proud of you. Anybody watch this knows Morgan, say something to him. I'm pretty proud of how he's latching on to this thing. Chris has been running the truck more. He tends to do a pretty good job of seeing the overall job. And skidding to him, it take him a little bit longer to get going on a skid, and there's just something there he's not kosher with just yet, where Morgan kind of is. But Chris is better in the truck than Morgan is, so everybody's got their spots they're strong at in stuff like that. So put it this way I like to cross-train people, I intend on getting Chris back in the skidder some, get Morgan in the truck some too, so everybody's cross-trained properly. But Chris is a good skidder man, is learning good on the skidder. But there's just something about, I'm telling you, a skidder man, there's just something about the right skidder man, it's just hard to pick it up on a guy. It's just, and Morgan's got it. I don't know where it come from. He says he has no experience at it, but I mean, he starts out like somebody's been skidding for a few months. And where Chris started out like I did, I mean, he's struggling with stuff and slow and nervous and wanting to get stuff right. And Morgan, it's like I don't know if he'll get to a point where he just screws up a few things. You're like, Yep, there you go. That's what I expected to see. Because right now he's acts like somebody that's been skidding for a few months instead of a couple days. So, but no, this is working out real well, and having Chris there learning too. That's key. Them two, and they're different people. I don't intend to put them in a box together. They don't go in a box together, but they're experiencing what they're learning at right now. I'm kind of putting them in a box together because I kind of want both of them to learn both of these jobs, because they are trucking with Tiny and skidding, because they are part of the next generation, and they got the right disposition. It's hard to get somebody to have the right disposition when you're mechanical logging, and they got it. They got that. So they just need a little bit of experience now with the skidding and running Tiny and stuff like that to get them up to the next level, so they're up there operating with the rest of us on the logging stuff. But anyways, I'll shut up and get back to logging. Break in here one more time. We are on top of this hill here, and we're between me and Morgan. After this rain that we're going to get, what me and Morgan's working on right now is stuff to do after the rain. We want to get this organized, get all set up on the high ground to where after the rain, after Sunday's rain, Robin can sit up here and whack up these trees. Now, Derek's running over to Tiny. Tiny's running down the main haul road to get down to the bottom back in there across the gas line. But me and Morgan's setting up and going to get all the skidding and all the cutting and skidding done to where all these trees are setting up here ready for after the rain shower, Robin to set right up, back Tiny in there and go to whacking and stacking and rocking and rolling. So we kind of got to neaten this thing up pretty good. It's pretty much a little clear cut right here, so we can take up all the ground we want, but we got to make sure all the butts are up there. There don't need to be no skidder running on this property in this spot after the rain, because we don't need the mess to clean back up. stacks that we got here, they're going to get rained on. So now I'm trying to set these up to where they can handle rain, and then after the rain, pick right back up. When we first got this cutter, they used to give me a hard time. Them guys used to pick on me. Believe it or not, they picked on me. And I sucked at it. I was horrible. And of course, a bunch of them used the first mechanical cutter in our area was Alan Logan. He was a real cool dude from out of state. Come in, started sweeping in by storm. Of course, I don't know what's happened to him. I ain't seen him for years. But anyways, we started cutting. That's how they go. Boy, that Bill out sure could cut a tree. Boy, that Bill out sure could. So I started coming on the radio when I was hollering at one of them or another. I'd go Alan 1 to Alan 2. Come in, Alan 2, over. They didn't think stuff was funny. Boy, that Bill Allen sure did cut a tree. Well, I don't know how it helps me get better, but okay, I'll try. Boy, me and Big Daddy were concerned. This is going okay, but there's a gas line that comes across like here, and there's one across it like here. You see the green bars down there? That's where the one gas line runs through. So everything right here has to come out. We have to get it out by Sunday. It's Thursday right now, and it's getting close to dinner. We got to get them out. And me, I'm gonna work on this slow the rest of the evening. These are gonna be slow and aggravating. Son of a buck and aggravating slow. Yeah. But what we're concerned about is we're gonna run out of time. The clock's gonna run out on us. What I'm afraid of. It took us a long time to get set up down there in the bottom. And that's ate up a lot of today. And we didn't have much of today to eat up. But it took that. No saying no bad stuff about nobody. It just took that to get it done right. Everybody's doing their job great, but now we need to get rocking and rolling, and I don't mean maybe. Get this son of a bitch out of here. And that goes all the way up. Look at all that. Mark, all marked down there. And I can't cheat and dump them across. See, I thought, well, I could cheat. You know, you could cheat, dump across the field, across the ditch, and bring them up out this way. But this hill, you can't climb it. Hell Bruce can barely stick on this hill. I know it don't look like that on camera, but and this is sandy ground. Once you go down, you're not getting back out, and you'll scalp the whole soil off trying to fart around with it. Interesting. What a revolting development this turned out to be. Eee, boy. But it ain't a lot of trees. A lot of them are up there. I can handle them up here. Just got a few down here to handle. I might just dump the son of a bucks and then drive Brutus around there and deal with them. You know? Now that y'all mention that, I might just do that. Thanks, guys. Comment down below. Give yourselves a pat on the back and a thumbs up. One thing's for sure, everybody is rocking and rolling. I'm loving this. Derek's down in that damn clear cut down there. You can see him running around down there, and him and Roger is just freaking highballing. Them two's down there highballing, and Robin and Derek, he's a load and Derek's a trucking out, and then me and Morgan's a helping me, and Morgan's just kind of, he's not going at it crazy. He's got a lot going on, but he's not having to go nuts. He's just trying to get these trees up out of here. Me and him's working these out here. I'm gonna hand cut that poplar, I think, get that over there. If I can swing it over there, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt, see how this goes. That's a big son of a buck now.
I'm on my way, Jody. I seem to be very needy today. No. I thought I was getting trouble, so I reached up to flip the power divider in. Nothing much happened. Suddenly I looked down and the power divider is on another switch. But I didn't, it wasn't an automatic disconnect for the fifth wheel because the trailer's still sitting on there. I don't know what that little flipper is.
They only make them in the movies, Joni.
And it wasn't an ejection seat because I was still sitting in the truck. Shit. My airbag in there must not be working. I'm gonna fix that. Whatever it was, I flipped it back where it was. And then found the damn differential lock, but it's too late. It might have been while you were spinning, you let all the air out of the back.
Yep, could be. Them trucks do that. You let the air out of the back there, and then they'll sit down on the axle stops, and one axle will hold up the whole truck, and they'll spin around. I don't know how it is. I don't want to fight this tree too much. It wants to go down in there, and there's room for it down there. I just want to drop it down, but then I get a lot of tree to pull out. I'll probably have to shorten him up and get him out. I want to put him over here, but he ain't going. That's a poplar, weighs a ton. It ain't going over there, I promise. If somebody out there thinks they can get it over there, they can come on and show me. This ain't here, I'm going to cut it myself. I think I can get up the hill.
Should mean I get one of Roger's edibles too, don't it?
Roger said you can have all his attaboys.
Got about all of them, you know. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of them. Roger don't ever use them anyway.
Hey, don't he usually end up losing them before he can use them? Oh. I burned him. I burned Roger.
Working to our advantage down here, man.
We're going to get Roger a blanket, a towel with some water in it, because I burned him. Roger, I think I just burnt you in the 3rd degree. Oh. He said, hell, I ain't got no thermometer. This works better. I might be able to get all these up there now that I got below them. It's just, if you can't get through, you just pick it up perfect and pick it up and carry it up there. It won't hold it. It'll just open the arms up and fall out. There's Morgy Pork down there. Whoa, careful now. It's one of them deals, this son of a buck will come swinging around. I get nervous when it gets this hilly. I don't get cocky. I do careful maneuvers. I wouldn't think I was scared of it, but maybe I am a little scared of it. But I'm mostly just trying to be cautious so nothing gets out of control. Everything stays predictable. By God, I got one more to go after this. We might have him. He's getting along okay. Oh yeah, I have faith in him. You got it. It ain't heavy, it's just so fat I can't pick it up. It's poplar. Poplar ain't as light as pine, but poplar's pretty daggone light. By the time I get done,
If you got a copy, the road, the plan is good, and it's holding up way better than I thought it would. I don't see any problem there whatsoever. I do not see any out here in the field either.
yeah, everything up here is gonna be great. It just down there, if we got it down there, we want it.
Well, we'll win it. I've been laying down here along the road.
Well, I think we're going to shut this video down right now. I got that spot cut. My treble tree's cut off. This is poplar up the hill. And me and Morgan's got our spot cut while Roger, Derek, and Derek, the other Derek, and Robin finish up down there in the bottom. And me and Morgan's going to jump down the bottom and get this spot across the ditch here. And then, let's see, it's Thursday evening. Hopefully we'd have Friday and a little bit of Saturday left over to get this. Hopefully we're going to have enough Friday and some Saturday left over to where we can get this thing pulled out, get our stuff pulled up over the hill, and get prepped for this rain we got coming right behind us. Hope everybody had a good one. Hope everybody liked this. Let me know what's up and all that mess. And everybody don't forget to smile. Have a good one later on.